Great. So what is ServiceNow? ServiceNow is a cloud-based workflow automated platform. It helps organizations to streamline their managed IT services. Suppose you went to some company or you are asking me to provide a training, correct? So I am providing a service to you, correct? Which is a service kind of a things for organization which we will provide, correct? So that is called a service. So through service now we can streamline the services to the company what we are providing, and there is the business processes which we can streamline, and customer experience. See, customer experience nothing but suppose you ask me, Mr. Gangadhar, can you please help me to give a training, right? After giving a training, suppose you ask me, I wanted to have a training within 1 hour, correct? So you put a timeline for me and you put this is the content I wanted to get it from you, correct? So one is that timeline, one is the content which I have to provide it to you. So I am providing within 1 hour training for you, then I am providing the content is which is required for you, correct? Then after providing, I might take a feedback from you that how was my training. So this is all. One is timing and the other one is the content, the other one is the experience. This is overall which I have to take it, which is called customer experience, which we can take it, correct? So how do we take it? Customer experience. So it's a central platform to automate routine tasks. Routine tasks means suppose you call to customer care today that you said that my data is not working in my mobile or my area, or my router is not connected because of so and so reason. Maybe it is connected because of cyclone, it is disconnected because of maybe some wire cut, it was not connected your data. So all those things you will call to customer care, either Airtel or Jio. So you will complain it. So those tasks, once you complain it, so it has to be that particular area guy has to come and fix, correct? So you will call customer care. The customer care will be sitting maybe in Mumbai or Delhi, correct? But however, your ticket based on your location, based on your issue, the ticket has to be assigned to the particular guy, correct? How do that will do? Based on the ServiceNow configuration, which we are done in the back end, that Madanapalli guy is calling. So Madanapalli technician has to be assigned. If Kadapa guy is calling, Kadapa technician has to be assigned. If Bangalore guy is calling, so Bangalore technician has to be assigned, correct? So this is all routine task which will automatically drive by ServiceNow and assign it to the particular location guy. That guy will be able to come within 2 days or 1 day based on your timeline, and he should be fixing your issue, okay, and closing it, correct, the ticket. And he should take a feedback from you that what is the, how did do I served for your issue, correct? So these are all things which will be routine tasks which will be automated through ServiceNow. And enhance visibility. Suppose today we'll take example, Vinay or Chandana or anyone called today, correct? Tomorrow again Vinay or Chandana again they called. So how many times, multiple times we called? Somewhere we have to record this ones, correct? And we should have a visibility how many times this Chandana or Vinay called and how many times they complained. So that is called visibility, which we are maintaining, that these many times this person has called, these many times this person has a issue. So we should have a permanent fix for that, correct? So that is where we have to have a visibility how many times he had a issue and which area that has a issue. So that is all visibility, so that they will take a proactive or reactive action. One is proactive, means before issue comes, how do we address? Reactive means after issue comes, how do we address it? I hope I am explaining very clearly and slowly. Do you want still slow? Please confirm so that I can go for a little bit slow. Okay. Okay. Again, there is a drive digital transformation, which the word called, correct? What is digital transformation? So we all know that at earlier the days, some issue comes, somebody will call customer care, they will take one printout and come to our home and try to do it. Nowadays, they are not doing through paper or something. They will come with a mobile or tab that you have so and so complaint. And after complaint fixing, they will take a photo and they will upload that your issue is fixed, which is called digital transformation. Earlier days, We used to do through paper. Now we are doing through your mobile or tab or maybe different channel, correct? So which it's called a digital transformation. I'll tell a simple example. Okay, across the department. What is across the department? See, one may be finance department, the other may be technical department, the other may be HR department, correct? So different departments we might have a issues, and they all record uh, into the tool and automate which department the ticket has to go. So now in ServiceNow, what is familiar in ServiceNow? There is a component which is service catalog. Again, if you go to Amazon, correct? When you go to Amazon, so you will find out there is a TV, there is a fridge, there is a mobile phone, correct? Which is all called catalogs. Okay. So those catalogs you will select and submit the payment, correct? Which is a service catalog. That entire service, like once you select and it delivers to you, correct? That is complete process called service catalog, and they will measure you that when you ordered, when they delivered, whether we can deliver more than that, uh, lesser than that time. Okay, so that is called service catalog. Okay, I hope I'm explaining very clear and you people are able to understand, correct? So this service catalog completely we can measure through central portal where the portal is Amazon, you think it, and you will select, you will submit, you will pay the amount, you will get delivery, and you will also ask by experience, how was our delivery, whether we have to improve or we delivered in time, and how was our component like mobile, you will get a survey where you can submit a survey. Based on that, the next people will buy it based on your rating, correct? So this is called complete end-to-end cycle called service catalog. Okay, so how do this service catalog works? Suppose you purchase from Kadapa. Okay, now mobile, they have a godams in Bangalore, they have a godams in Chennai, they have godams in Hyderabad and Delhi, correct? Where do it will come from you? Maybe nearest location, correct? So the nearest location has to be get once you submit your service catalog request. So maybe for you it's a Bangalore is near. So Bangalore people will get an order. They will send you phone or TV or fridge, correct? So that is automated in the ServiceNow, so that ServiceNow will take care of whom to be assigned, who has to be delivered. Okay. So there is no backend people who's working. This guy has raised a ticket and where to go, how to go. Okay. So automatically it will go. And there will be separate vendors who's selling you. Suppose if you are purchasing Samsung mobile, it will go to the particular vendor or seller to send you, correct? So those all things in the back end, it's a service catalog which will be maintained. And how do that will be maintained? Through workflow or flow designer. Okay, we will discuss more on the workflow and flow designer. So now on top of it, so we ordered something. So whenever we are searching in the Amazon, correct? We'll get some knowledge base like which one is the best one, all those things, correct? Which is again, it's kind of a knowledge base. You will get some knowledge out of this product. Like if you click one mobile, the below there is the information which will provide complete information about the device, correct? Which is a knowledge base. Or you need some support to purchase that or procure that site, which is a knowledge base. Okay, I can say simple. We'll discuss more on this again whenever we get into deeper into knowledge base and service catalog. At present, I'm just giving a overview. And see all these things, how do we measure? We will create a reports and we will create a dashboards. Like how many orders we got, how many orders we delivered, within what time we delivered, all those things we will have to have a report. So tomorrow, monthly, we have to review and see how many orders we got it, how many orders we delivered, whether we delivered in time, we had any issues, all those things we will be able to get through reports and dashboard. Then there is a integration hub, correct? So now ServiceNow is not having a financial module. Suppose you paying some amount in the Amazon, correct? When you are paying amount, okay, the amount has to be go into payment gateway, correct? Payment gateway is in the SAP environment. So ServiceNow and SAP, where we will integrate through REST API, SOAP API, APIs. We'll discuss this in detail. What is this REST? What is this SOAP? What is this API? So which is again, it's kind of a connector between these two systems, which is at SAP and ServiceNow. Okay, these are the connectors. So when you want to cross the bridge from one side to other side, some bridge will be there, correct? So that is kind of a REST is a bridge, SOAP is a bridge, API is a bridge. So let's talk about CMDB. See, suppose we took an example yesterday or today. So whenever you have a phone issue, correct, you call to customer care. They know that which phone you are using it, because whenever you are inserting your SIM into phone, so automatically your phone details all will go, your IME and your phone model, which tower you connected, all those details will go to the Airtel or Jio, correct? Which they will maintain in CMDB, which is a configuration management database. What is CMDB? Configuration management database. And one phone called configuration item. In interview, this is the one of the question you will expect to get. Okay. Configuration management database, CMDB means. They will ask straight away, what is CMDB? What it contains? CI contains CMDB. CI means configuration item. I hope I'm clear, correct? So let's go to next one. See, ServiceNow is familiar with these many modules. See, ServiceNow has come up only not ITSM. ITSM is which we are discussing, correct? Then ITOM. ITOM means which we discuss, like CMDB all will be maintained in the ITOM. Very simple way. Then again, there is a module called Asset and CMDB. Suppose you have a laptop, the serial number of laptop, when this is going to be expire, your warranty, and how many servers are there, how many servers are connected, which is all called your CMDB. Okay. ITOM is on top of CMDB. ITOM will be parent. Okay. Let's take example. We will discuss in detail what is this ITOM, what is the CMDB in coming sessions when we are going in depth of that particular topic. Then HRSD. Okay. HRSD. HRSD provides employee self-service portal onboarding case tracking, correct? So here itself you can see ServiceNow ITSM, incident, problem, change and request manage. IT operations, it monitor infrastructure, detect outages, automate the response. What is the outage? Suppose your tower went down because of the power issue in one of the area. So those all outages called, okay? Maybe a router went down, that particular state or particular town, there is a main hub, correct? It's a router. So that went down. Those all things which all maintains in ITOM. So ITAM or CMDB track hardware, software and maintain the configuration data. Configuration data is configuration items, okay? HRSD, again, it's a self-service portal onboarding. Suppose if you are joining in my company, so what all are the facilities I have to give you? Email ID I have to give you, I have to give you laptop, I have to give you salary, so on so date. And in case if you find that your salary is not getting paid in time, you will raise a case, then it will go to HR. HR will try to give you what is the reason behind this. This is a case tracking, correct? Then says CSM. We just spoke, right? The Airtel customer care or Reliance customer care. This is the module they will use. CSM is a module. Okay. This is the IT services module. This is the CSM, customer service module. Okay. Then SecOps. So suppose your phone somebody hacked. Okay. And your entire passwords they theft it, correct? Now, whom do you complain? Either you raise a case with maybe Samsung, you raise a case with iPhone, Apple, that my phone, you said it's a secured, but still they are able to theft my username and password, okay? Or maybe if your data you shared through WhatsApp, correct? So WhatsApp is, they are saying end-to-end encryption, but still some people are able to theft, get your data. So that is all you will complain to Airtel or maybe, sorry, not Airtel, WhatsApp vendor, or maybe you'll inform to a Samsung vendor, or you'll inform to Apple vendor, correct? So that is called SecOps. So where your security incidents can be recorded and maintained in the SecOps module. So there is a GRC module, which is again governance and risk and compliance. So suppose you are managing some policies. When you join in my company, I will say that you have to follow these policies, correct? Those all policies will be maintained by this module. And risk, in case you did any risk, employee working in my company is having some risk. So that is all maintained by risk module. Compliance, again, if audits I will conduct, correct? So whether I'm giving a on-time salary, not giving, in case of somebody is getting extra salary, somebody is paid extra salary, those all audits I will be doing, whether I'm maintaining all my documents properly, all those things, which is again compliance. Okay. Then there is a module called App Engine and Create Workflow. It's a custom module. However you want, you can build your application and use it. That is called App Engine. Okay. That is in ServiceNow. So let's go to what is the why organizations are using ServiceNow, correct? So let's talk about this one. Okay. So reduce manual tasks. Again, we discussed earlier on this session, correct? So what we discussed earlier, we used to call customer care and we used to give address, all those things. Then they used to record in the paper and they used to search our home and come, correct? Nowadays, if you complain it, they know that your geolocation, they know that that ticket is went to either your particular town guy or city guy or particular street guy who can resolve your issue, correct? This is all they are doing through automation. They are reducing manual task. Okay. And with that, earlier they used to take the time, correct, to find out your house, to find out whether the technician is available, all those things. Now ready-made, the ticket once you create, automatically it will go to that particular guy and he will respond immediately. So you will improve the response. The first time you reduce the manual task and improve the response time. That is why ServiceNow is used. And increase the transparency, accountability across the teams. What is this transparency? Because once you created a ticket, it will automatically go to the person who's working on that particular street or particular area, so that that person is accountable to fix your issue immediate. Otherwise, it used to go overall in the town or city wise. Then there will be people used to segregate the data and give it to this guy has to work this guy has to work this, correct? Now it's accountable, that particular person, particular area guy has to be done, correct? So it is accountable. He is accountable to do your service and improves service delivery and automate. So in case of there is any issue, we know that sometime entire city, three guys will be there, correct? So there is some issue that he was not able to do it, then the next guy it will go automatically. Okay. So if you are in holiday, maybe if you applied a leave, that also can define in ServiceNow that the next guy will automatically takes care of it. In case of the issue is keep on coming, how do we fix through ServiceNow? There is a solution again. Okay. So those is called automations. I hope I'm giving a very good content. Please let me know if you want to give a more. Okay. So there is again centralized data. Data nothing but so how many times you created a ticket, what all are the issues, okay? And this one will be centralized data to take a decision. Future, see suppose this year we got only 10 tickets, okay? For 10 tickets, I don't want to keep one dedicated engineer, correct? So maybe 100 tickets he has to handle. So I can take a decision that this guy has to be handle entire district instead of that particular town. So that way we can take a decision based on the data which we have last year. How many tickets are created, whether he is able to close or fix within the time. All those things we will take it and we will analyze and we will take a decision whether we have to keep that employee or not. Suppose today in my organization, if I'm not showing 100 tickets per month, my job will not be there. Okay. I have to show the data that I am fixing 100 tickets and I have to show what is those tickets giving value to the my organization, correct? So this is all things which we can record in ServiceNow and showcase whenever your manager or organization you want. or company you want. So those all data will be there. Okay, and support enterprise-wide digital transfer. Digital, we spoke about it. How do the digital happen? Correct. Now, support enterprise means, you see, if you have a 10 members company, yes, this is supportable. If you have 100, it is supportable. If you have a millions of employees, yes, this application is supportable. Correct. So that's how it works. Okay. Now, in overall this service, now you have a five different roles. One is end users, where they will submit their issues, their requests, and they will also check. They can also check their status. Suppose today I raised the issue that what is my my ticket status. You can go ahead and check it out. Okay, is there any knowledge base whether I can fix my own? That is also available in the as a end user. Okay. Then IT team, so who manages incident change and asset and operation. I'll give you guys, whoever is joined today, after this first class, I will give you what is incident, what is change, what is the other stuff. Okay. Because I have repeated 3 times. I don't want to repeat again and again for the whoever is joined yesterday or day before yesterday. Okay. The next one is HR team will be there, finance team will be there, security team. What is HR team do? You will they will recruit, they will give a salary, they will find out whether you are working fine or not, all those things. And finance team will do, they will calculate how much salary you are giving, what is the salary, what is the money we are getting from outside, how much we have to keep as a profit, all those things they will be maintaining, correct? So that is how they will do. They will do through workflows. They will onboard you into company. Who has to approve? First, your manager has to approve, then HR has to approve, then security team, finance team has to approve, and all those things will be managed in ServiceNow. And there will be developers who can build the application low code, no code, okay? And managers who monitor your performance, like how you are working. And SLA is nothing but service level agreement. Again, as I spoke, that whenever you raise any issue or case, I should be able to support within 2 hours, within 1 day, or within 2 days. That is called service level agreements. Okay. So that is based on the item. Suppose if your router is not working, within 1 day I have to fix. If your data is not working, I have to fix within 1 hour. Those are called service level agreement, which I made it with you guys, correct? And team low workload. How do I measure team? How many tickets you are working? So this is team workload. How many tickets you are fixing it? I will show you this. How do we can measure it in the later in the class itself. So this is about the ServiceNow overview. Okay. I hope I am able to give you. So So what we are planning to do, again, as I said, that we are a company, okay, we are not a training institute. We are planning to give this ServiceNow as a training. So day one, we are planning to give this overview of ServiceNow, history of the tool and architecture of the tool and ITIL basics and SaaS, what is the SaaS and key applications. Okay, these are all the key applications and problem change and service catalog and type of users, user interface, banners, all those things, application navigator, content frame, form header, fields, sections, all those things we are planning to do. List title bar, breadcrumbs, column headings, fields, search tools, okay, self-service, knowledge management, roles and concept, reports, how to generate, design the service catalog, understanding different fields, concept, creating variables, okay, creating different types of variables, understanding order, mandatory default values, creating a reference fields. Okay, so understanding difference between the client script and business rule, what is G dot form concept, what is a get values, making field read only mandatory visible, concept of UI policies, design UI policies and client scripts, difference between UI policies and client script, glide record understanding, table hierarchy of ServiceNow, SysID concept, understanding of business rules, understanding of display business rule, debug business rules, script includes, how do we write, what is the asynchronized, synchronized difference between notification, events and queue, email templates, okay, sent box, outbox, how do you can check, received inbox, inbound email actions, dot walk concept, okay. Dot walk concept is nothing but there is a multiple tables we can get in one table and try to get the data, okay. numbers maintain. How do you maintain, suppose incident number, how do we have to maintain, problem number, how do we have to maintain, list of records, update set, how to create and migrate, understanding XML concept. Okay. So UI macros, HTML concept, UI pages, UI using UI pages and service catalog, container concept, and all those things we will try to do it. Okay. And UI actions, table, sorry, has somebody else messaged me. So a list of views, records, OOB field, UI concept, display field concept, SLA, schedule and business day concept. Okay. Workflows, surveys, data source, transfer map, co-seal concept, localization, like normally the ServiceNow will be having a different country time zone, correct? How do we localize our country time zone? Enable plugins, okay, concept of web service. We discussed, correct? Web service, SOAP, REST, API, scripted web service, how to use, data policies, difference between data and UI policies, debugging code, delegate, how to do it, views, relationships between the different tables and different data, order guide, record producer, discovery and CMDB, okay, JSON and Jelly script, REST web service, cloning the
No,
instance.
Gangadhara, you're sharing screen or you are just speaking?
I think I thought of share you. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
So, okay. So we are planning to cover cloning, resource management, interview preparation, certifications, correct? So let me go through once again because I didn't share you. So this is the concepts which we are planning to do it. Okay. Overview. Okay. Key applications, type of users, banners. Okay. So these are the concepts day by day we are planning to do. However, I captured only 30 days, but we are planning to have 45 days overall training. Okay, 40 to 45 days, which I wanted to give a more elaborated. So glide record, understanding display business rule, debug, script include, asynchronize, notification. Okay, sent out, received box, inbound email. Suppose if you are sending email also, the ticket will get created, correct? So how do that will create? How do you will get notification once ticket is created? All those things we will be teaching you. Okay, numbers maintaining. So how the number to be contained? Okay, list of records, update set. So normally whatever you are doing development, you will be doing in the development instance, then you will take the data and put it into production through backup, correct? That is called update set concept in ServiceNow. And XML concept, how do you take XML backup and move it? UI macros, HTML, UI page, okay? UI actions, table creation and extension, list view record, OOB field. What is OOB field? What is the manually people created field? Display field concept, SLA, schedule business days concept, workflows, survey, data source, transfer map, COSIL, okay? Localization, which I've explained, web service, SOAP, scripted web service, data policies. Okay, so these all are the things which we will cover it. Apart from this, there are a lot of things which I want to cover. Hence, we will take a 45 days is the time. So now let's go ahead with the 0 day. So what is 0 day? I don't want to give straight away a first day kind of concept, correct? So we are going to discuss what is this, correct? So ServiceNow is a cloud-based tool, which is again workflows automation platform primarily used IT service management. So service, I told that I'm going to provide a training that is called a service for you, which to measure ITSM tool is there. It also support wide range of enterprise function, including HR security. As I explained that there is multiple modules which we can utilize it. Now coming back, so we discussed about what is ITSM, correct? So in ITSM, there is a main modules. One is incident, problem, change, and request. We discussed about incident module, correct? So what is incident? Incident is nothing but when you face any issue during your office hours. Suppose I'm giving a training at present, suddenly my laptop is not working. So that is a issue, which is incident for a organization. So again, this complete what is the incident management? It has a lot of process inbuilt. Suppose once ticket is created, whom the ticket has to be gone, who will monitor these tickets. This is all procedure called incident management. What is incident? Incident is the issue. Okay. The complete process to create a ticket, track and resolve your issue, complete process called incident management. Okay. So then problem management, correct? So there are a lot of, every day you are having a similar kind of issue. You will create an incident that to find out root cause of the incident, then you will create a problem ticket. So I will give you definitions for you. What is problem management? What is problem? Okay, so that if somebody asks you in interview, you have to read it and explain to them in the proper way. So I am giving a brief or understandable language, but you should be able to explain them in the proper manner. So that I will give you what is the problem management, what is problem. Okay. So now I'm giving a brief. Change management again. Yesterday we discussed again, correct? So in case of you earlier, you have a 10 members only. Yesterday I was connecting through you all, correct? Through free trial version of Zoom. Now today what I did, I have to continue 1.5 hour, 2 hours session. So I purchased a professional version, correct? So which is a change. I have to change to manage your training. So that is change. Okay. I have to plan, I have to change my infrastructure according to your expectation, which I'm providing a service, correct? Then request, suppose you are asking, somebody asked me that, sir, I want to extra class for this so and so area. So which you requested, correct? I can take that as a request and I can do it. And you ask, sir, if I want to attend a training, I need to have some facility, correct? That is called request. If you want to attend a training, you need to have a email, correct? So that is called request again. Okay, that is called request. The entire life cycle of request is request management. The entire life cycle of change is change management. I will explain what is in detail. Next coming sessions are those only. Okay. So then we discuss, correct, ITOM, correct. ITOM is a monitoring, manage the infrastructure of by using AI ops. AI ops, it's kind of a, again, AI ops is a tool, right? So you don't need to get much. I don't want to confuse here. I can give you one class for AI ops also. What is this, correct? So whenever you have a laptop, it has to discover by using some tool, correct? This ITOM can discover your laptop details. What is your laptop serial number? What is your laptop name? All those things. And it will insert in the database of ITOM. So that somebody asks, Mr. Gangadhar is using which kind of laptop? What is the model? What is the serial number? You would be finding in ITOM. Okay, which the ITOM can discover your devices and place in the ITOM database. Okay. So then event management, in case of your laptop is having some issue, so events can be triggered and it can be monitored. Not laptop, mainly we talk about data center devices. Data center devices, nothing but server, network, switch, whatever, correct? So those all things and database. So where do your all data will be stored? In database, correct? So that database, whether it is online or down or whatever, these all things can be monitored in ITOM. Okay. So this module we are not going to discuss and it will not cover in our entire training, but I will give you in the last 1 or 2 classes with respect to ITOM, ITBM, to understand tomorrow if you want to handle some cases which related to ITOM, ITBM and CSM, definitely. See, this is the baseline. Which is the baseline? ITSM is the baseline of entire service now. If you know this one, if you get a job on this also, you would be able to manage it with easily. Maybe if you have some 2-3 days extra training, I'm sure that you would be able to manage any other module. It is the same, okay, CSM or ITBM. Again, we discussed, correct? ITBM is a, suppose you given a project that Mr. Gangadhar, can you please deliver the training? So I have to plan it. One is that I should have a strength to deliver the training. I should have a laptop. I should have a Zoom. Then I should have a people to publicity. Okay. So this is all planning, which you will be doing. ITBM is a module. You should have a business goals and you have to record that and you have to have a planning of demand, like how many days I will give, what is the timings I will give, what is the resource I need it. So this is all called, we will do in ITBM or SPM, strategic portfolio or IT business management. Okay. You just keep it in your mind, what is this ITBM? That's all. You don't need to worry about, somebody will ask our question. When you mention in your resume, then only they will ask you, what is this SPM? CSM, we talk about it, correct? So suppose you are calling to customer care will be using CSM. Customer service management is a module in ServiceNow. HRSD, we spoke about it. When you are joining in any company, onboarding, employee requests, case handling, in case of if you have raised any case like I'm not getting salary, I'm not able to apply leave, whatever. So those all things will be recorded in HRSD. So it is mainly employee between HR, this talks, HRSD, correct? Then SecOp we discussed, correct? In case of your phone has been hacked or there is a vulnerability, somebody try to put some software on your laptop or maybe your phone, those all tickets will be recorded in SecOps tool, module, I can say, okay? Again, ServiceNow is a low code, no code, because you don't need to have much knowledge on scripting development experience. If you know a little bit of concept how to manage, you'd be able to do it. Maybe I'll try to explain tomorrow, after tomorrow classes, how do you have to manage this without code knowledge and without scripting knowledge, correct? So what is this? So where do you submit the tickets? Whether you call to customer care or you have a portal to register your compliance. Suppose you go here, this is a portal, correct? We discussed yesterday, correct? This is the service portal, correct? Where do you go and complain your issues, okay? And the backend service now looks like this. This is the your navigation, okay? This is your navigation. Each one of you, you will get this kind of instance where you can go ahead and practice your own instance. You no need to have some lab to practice. You can just create your own instance and go ahead and do it. Okay. So this is your service portal where you will be submitting your complaints, correct? So one is you, if you want to request something that you want to have a mouse, you want to have an email ID, you want to have a phone, correct? So where you can go ahead and submit here, correct? Then you want to have some support, correct? So you can click here, and there is a virtual agent, correct? This is the virtual agent. You can chat with the service desk. Our system will provide you auto solutions. Like if you put that my password is expired, my password is not working, it will give you what is that? How do I can help you? See, it started giving. Hi, I'm virtual agent. Let me know how can I help you today? What is your issue or request to track it? So I'll say password, correct? I'm sorry, I cannot understand because we didn't train this instance. That is why it is not able to understand. When you started giving issues, it will say whether I have a solution or not, correct? So then you have a knowledge base. Again, we discussed knowledge base is nothing but you have a, suppose, how do I create a out of box in Outlook? When you are in leave, you should create a out of box, out of office message in the Outlook, correct? If you click this one, it will explain you step by step. And if you want to put a signature, signature is nothing but when I create a compose, this is a signature, correct? An email. Okay. So how do I set this one? It is saying this article, create a signature, correct? So how do I get a religious? All those things we are getting a knowledge here. Application related knowledges, device related, email related, IT, operations, operating system, supplier related knowledges, correct? So we are getting here. So this is the knowledge base, okay? So let's close our virtual chart. Is disturbing us, okay? So one is your service portal, the other one is virtual agent. These are the two interfaces where you can submit your tickets, correct? The other way is you can call your service desk. You can also create your tickets. So let's go back our content now. So service portal, we discuss how it looks like, correct? So I will explain how to configure later, but we are discussing overall platform level at present. The virtual agent also we discussed, okay? Then flow designer, which is again, as I said, location based, maybe town based, or issue based. Suppose if you are a data issue, if you are having a the phone you are not able to connect, your network is not available. So those different cases, how do you divert the tickets to different technicians to come and fix your issues, correct? Those things you will call workflow automation or flow designer. Through workflow and flow designer, you will define that. Whenever Mr. Gangadhar get data issue, the data specific team technician has to come and fix, correct? So that ticket automatically glows through automation. Then whenever you are going to create a ticket, how do you go ahead and get the reports, dashboards? I will show you this one once at the end of the session. Okay, how do we'll get these dashboards? How do you look like? It look likes, correct? Then integration, we said we discussed, correct? The SAP system, your payrolls, your salary details will be in SAP, where ServiceNow has to be integrated. Suppose you raised a issue with HR saying that my salary is not got for 10 days, then HR has to connect with SAP and find out how much you used to get, now how much you are getting, how much you got it. So these all things through integration hub, we are planning to do it. Okay. So I'll show you one integration and I will explain you. Then we discussed about how do the information will be stored in ServiceNow. One is there is a tables, specific table. If you have an issue, it will be stored in incident. If you have a problem, it will be stored in problem. If you have a CMDB, a CMDB is nothing but your laptop, your software, your whatever. So these all will be stored in CMDB underscore CI table, correct? So then your incident, how do it has to be? First record INC you have to give, or maybe I have to give CMS. Some organizations will ask, I need only IN. Some organization will ask INC. Ticket number should start with. This is a prefix, incident prefix value. Okay, I will show you how to set this also. When you go to incident management specific, okay. Then field and columns. What is the field in incident? You should have a priority also. Suppose your issue is there, your entire area, you are not able to use the data or network. It's a P1, correct? So suppose in one complete town, internet is down. It's a P1. The many people are impacted. Okay. So what is P1, P2, P3 also we will discuss when we are discussing an incident. Okay. What is this priorities? Suppose you created a ticket, correct? So the ticket, when you create it, it will be on the new state. Then the guy started working, then he will keep the status as a work in progress. Then the guy fixes your issue, okay? He will put the status of resolved, correct? Then once your issue is completely fixed, then we will close the ticket, correct? So this is called a state. What is assigned to? Assigned to is whenever ticket is assigned to you, okay? If you are a technician, it is assigned to you, then it is called assigned to. These are the columns in the incident table we are talking about it. Okay, I'll show you this also in the, so when we go to here, suppose we'll take here, this is the incident, correct? If you type incidents, it will come here. So these are the incidents, correct? This is the list of incident. Incident number, then when it is opened, what is the issue? Unable to access the share folder. Who has who has complained? David Miller has complained. What is the priority? It's a P4. This guy email server is down. See, P1 ticket. You see here, critical one. And what is the state? It is in new category. It's an inquiry or software issue. Whom this ticket is assigned? This is assigned to service desk. These all are blank. Okay. This is assigned to whom? This is assigned to service desk, Beth Alligin, correct? When this ticket is updated last, this time, who has updated? Admin updated, correct? So if you want to add multiple columns, still more, there is active status, active whether ticket is there, when it will be end. So there are multiple columns. If you want to have more columns, right side, you can just put, see, once I added, it will come here in the list. See, resolved has come here, correct? The similar way we can go ahead and do it. I will explain you in detail when we go to incident. Somebody is ServiceNow developer required coding. I have screen not sharing. I hope screen is not sharing. I'm sharing correct screen. So who is saying okay?
Yeah, it is sharing. It's that
Your
guy
name.
earlier when it was not shared. Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. See, now if I want to see only how many is my P1 ticket, you have to just show matching. If you want to not to see P1 ticket, you can filter out. Okay. I can see only the others, correct? If you don't want to see P4, I can just select that, and if you don't want to see new, you can just click this one. Okay. If you want to see only progress in progress, you can just any field you can select. Okay. If you want to see this field only, this ticket only, just show matching. Okay. Now all these filters are applied here, correct? Still, you can go ahead and review these filters. This I don't think so. You need to have a coding, correct? So when we go to development, yes, there should be some knowledge of it, scripting. Again, if you know the concept, okay, you can just give it to ChatGPT, maybe or AI or maybe Perplex or some new sites are coming with the knowledge, correct? You can just give how do I have to configure a catalog item. Just go ahead and tell that they will teach you, okay? So that's how it will be. So if you want to remove all together, just click here, all you will get all, correct? So this is how the incident. This INC, how do we set? Again, I will explain when we come to incident model. This is the columns which we would discussed, correct? Now forms, correct? Forms and list. List is like this is the list for us. This is the list, okay? This is the list view. It is called list view, correct? This is the column heading, okay? This is the list and this is the column heading. So if you click here, A to Z also, there is multiple options. If you want to create a report, group by, so how many tickets are created by David Miller, correct? So I want to put a report. See, now see, this guy created 2 tickets, this guy created 5 tickets. If you want to ungroup it, okay? If you want to group by this one, you can do that, okay? There are multiple options which you will be getting it. Okay. If you want to create a report, just create a report by the state. Just click the bar chart, pie chart. It will help you creating automatically. See, it is creating a report, pie chart report, correct? Loading visualized data. See, closed, how many is there? See how many closed is there, how many in progress is there, how many new is there, how many on hold is there, correct? We are getting dashboard. So if you want to change this name, so you can just go ahead and change the name and save it. And in case if you want to change this one into bar chart, pie chart, whatever columns you want to change, you can select and change it. I think data is not getting, wait, donuts. Okay. So you want to apply some laser data labels, show the data labels. Okay. So how many tickets, how much percentage, 13 tickets, 19 percentage, okay, all those things can be done by having a reports. We discussed about how do we can show, correct? This is the list view edit table. Edit table is nothing but when you go to the this one, see suppose if I want to add some more field here, at present system is this first name is there, last name is there, business phone, mobile number, title is there, correct? Email, date format and all those. So I want to have some more fields here. Just go to configure form builder. Okay. So I will repeat, don't worry. This is I will repeat multiple times. You just listen at present. So we will go very slowly when we get into the other classes. So I am adding one more field here, correct? So how do I add one more field? So form design, right click I did, configure I did, form design, correct? I did. So when I do it, I'll get here. There is automated system form builder, correct? You can use or you by try by builder or not, correct? I am clicking not. So I want to bring where is I am belongs to city, okay? I want to bring maybe I want to bring my gender, okay? I want to bring what is my CA. CA is nothing but configuration item, correct? I will save it. Okay, let me refresh now. Okay. See, I got my city, I got my gender, I got my related CAs details. Okay. This is how you can change the forms. Okay. Okay, now coming back, what is the business benefit by using this? You can deliver your service very fast because it automatically tells you what is that you are planning to do it. Okay, like as I explained you, based on the area, location, multiple fields will be here, correct? Multiple fields, nothing but let's go to our incident table. Suppose I'm handling only P4 ticket. I can just filter my P4 tickets. I will work only. So I will create my favorite saying that incident P4 tickets, correct? I will only handle this one. So tomorrow, whenever I go ahead here, so what I will do is I will just select only my P4 tickets, correct? This is my P4 tickets. I have to only handle these tickets. I'll open this ticket. I will work what is the issue. This guy is not able to access share folder. So who is this David Miller? Where is he? He belongs to David Miller. He belongs to product management team, and his phone number, everything, time zone, business mobile number, everything will be available here, and email will be there. I will connect him and I'll ask him what is your issue and fix it. Correct? So what is his priority, impact, all those things we will discuss in detail when we are discussing incident management specifically. I'll take 2 days completely an incident. I'll take service request 3-4 days continuously. So when we are discussing, we'll discuss end to end. What is this field? How do it helps? Okay. How do we have to configure in case of any changes we required it? So now channels we discuss, correct? Through chart. When we are discussing through virtual agent, that is called chart. If somebody send email that created a ticket, email, correct? Somebody called to service desk and they created a ticket through phone. And self-service is nothing but here, correct? We discussed about self-service here. This is the self-service portal. Okay. Then we discussed about virtual agent. Then somebody come to us and they created ticket. That is all called walk-in. Okay. So this is the channels which we can discuss. Okay. And based on the channel also ticket will be assigned. Based on the issue also ticket will be assigned. Based on the category also. Suppose antivirus, which team has to be handled. Okay. And service, suppose if I take service, what is the service? I'm giving a training, right? Training is one service, okay? SAP is the one guy who's going to provide it. So it automatically assign SAP guy this ticket, correct? So configuration item, if you have a problem for a particular CA, so that is this item, service offering, okay? So this is all based on this, any of this, you can assign it to the assignment group, maybe service desk or server team, app engine team, maybe application development team. In the application development team, some guy will be there, like he is going to provide. This automatically, this all will be populated when you submit a ticket based on the location, based on the your issue. Okay. So when you want to save it, just click on the form, update also there, delete also there. See, delete will be there only for administrator because administrator that button will be there. This is called UI actions, these buttons, okay, in ServiceNow, okay. So let's go to, so we discussed about this, what is that, how do it will help, right? Reduce manual efforts, automate, centralize visibility by having a reports, compliance audit, user-friendly self-service portal. So user-friendly is nothing but we can use the virtual agent or we can create a ticket, we can search some information. So if I want to see my tickets, how many tickets I created, see these all are my tickets, my open tickets, my closed tickets are these many. So this is a user friendly, right? We know that what is the tickets I created, what is the tickets are closed. Okay, it's you don't need to have a put lot of efforts to understand what is your ticket status. So that is called user friendly, okay, which we are talking. It is not only this administration also. So how this service now will be, see, when you want to have a service now, you will approach service now vendor, they will give one URL. That URL is nothing but this is the correct, this is your URL. This is the URL, you can start using it. You no need to have a server or database, somebody to maintain. By OOB, this is the OOB. OOB means out of the box, okay? By default, these are the fields they have given to you. In case if you want to add location, as I told that you can right click, form design, add it, correct? Okay. you can do that. So that is where you can customize yourself how you want. Okay. So that is customization, which you would be doing it. That is also user friendly. So it's a SaaS base. SaaS is software as a service. That means it is a ready-made where you can use it. Okay. And how do they will measure your cost, correct? So it's a roles, okay, and modules. Modules we discussed. The modules is nothing but ITSM, ITOM, SPM, ITSEC, HRSD, correct? These are the modules. And roles. So roles is again we will discuss what is the roles required to manage it. In the below there is a roles, okay. And regular releases. Service now again we said that it is started somewhere uh, 2003, okay. Then they have grown up, and every year they will release two different versions. Like they will keep on improve their application, like how your mobile is getting patches or updates where you are installing, right? That's how they will release the newer versions. At present, they are using uh, see, earlier version is Washington. Now they are using Janado. Okay, so every year they will be using two different versions. They will be released security patches. So what is IT help desk? Again, IT help desk. Whenever you call to suppose some support, they will be supporting as a help desk. Okay, that is called help desk. You have some issue, you will call to this help desk team. They will create a ticket on behalf of you instead of you are creating a ticket. So that is a IT help desk. Okay. So you can yourself log a ticket, or you can call to service desk and log a ticket, correct? So then you can do categorization. Categorization is nothing but your issue, correct? We discussed what is the categorization. This is as antivirus or email related. Then the service is SAP. Okay, this is a categorization which you are doing it. Okay, in service now. Then technician to resolve and close the ticket whenever you get. Okay. So today and tomorrow more your theory will be there. Then next onwards you will be having a practicals more we will be seeing this interface. Okay. Today and tomorrow you have to bear me that I'll be going more theories. Okay. We discussed about the dashboards, correct? And then the SLA again, service level agreement, correct? Service level agreement, you are supposed to close the ticket within 2 hours, how much time you are taking, all those things will be there. Again, ServiceNow architecture. So architecture is, you have to just understand the backend database is MySQL, okay? Not MS SQL, MySQL. So they will be using on the back end, correct? So again, ServiceNow is a multi-instance. They will be having a multiple instances or multiple URLs, I can say. For each customer, they will give a different URLs, okay? So that's how they are going to have it. And the system can be integrated with the different connections, which is REST and SOAP APIs, okay? And ServiceNow is having a different layers of architecture. One is user interface. So we are talking about, just now we spoke about service portal, correct? This is a service portal. Which one? This is a service portal. Okay. Then the next one called mobile app. You can install mobile app and try to utilize it. Then virtual agent we showcase the correct. So virtual agent here. This is the virtual agent on the right side corner. Okay. So that is one, the virtual agent. Then UI policies, this is the backend UI policies, UI scripts, UI actions. UI actions is nothing but this is the buttons, correct? And UI policies, when you go to here, then there will be a UI policies. Today I'm just giving a brief. So when we go in depth, I'm going to help you what is UI policy, how to write it, what is UI actions, how to define them. Okay, we are going to discuss that. Okay. So this is overall ServiceNow platform. Okay, this is the user layer. Okay, this is maintained by administrators. We after training, this will be end users. Correct. This will be administrators. Okay, this above one, below one is the administrator. Middle ones are used by users where they can submit tickets or they can ask queries. Okay. Then you have a application layer. What is this applications? We discussed about ITSM, ITOM, HRSD, SecOps, CSM, and custom apps, App Engine, right? If you have a App Engine license, you don't need to write a code. You can just drag and drop and utilize it, correct? So then app structured, we discussed, correct? This is a form. What is the form? This is the form, correct? This one is a form. It is displaying the form, correct? The list is, again, we discussed, list is this one. When you go to back to the, this is a list. In the list, we are seeing multiple tickets, okay? Form is one ticket to open, list is multiple tickets to see, correct? Modules, we discussed, correct? Modules are different modules, and workflows are how to drive your ticket to give it to some, assign it to some people, correct? That is called workflows. Modules is nothing but you can call modules as an incident module, change module, problem module, or you can also call this is also modules in ServiceNow. Okay, that's how this the overall structure of application layer. Application layer contains, if somebody asks, these all are the application layer. Okay, what is it? ITSM, ITOM, HRSD, SecOps, and CSM called application layer. What is the user layer? You can say web-based UI, service portal. This definitely you'll have a question. How many types of layers architecture in ServiceNow? Okay, one is user layer, one is application layer, then business layer. So business logic layer, business rules written, then script rules, script include workflows, ACLs. You have to just listen now. So we will explain this, what is this business rules, script include, all those things when we go to the in-depth. So we are talking about what is the layers only now, okay? So you might give one or two example whenever somebody interviewer asks what is the business logic layer, business rule, script include, or workflows. Whichever is easy for you, you can go ahead. So then the data layer, correct? So data layer is nothing but MySQL backend, correct? So this you can just give data layer is contains MySQL, okay? And integration layer, we discussed about we have to integrate with the different system, correct? So REST, SOAP, all those things, okay? So totally how many layers we discussed now? So we discussed one is user interface, okay, application, then business, data, and integration layer, and platform services. Platforms, see, you need to have this once only. How many layers of service now? Four. Main four layers of service now. There is a brief again in the below, correct? So here is that. How many layers? User interface, application, business, data, integration, cloud layer. Cloud layer is nothing but ServiceNow uses a property cloud. It's AWS, Azure, whatever it use. So somebody asks you a question, how many layers of ServiceNow? These are the 5 layers, sorry, 6 layers of ServiceNow. One is user, one is application, business logic, data layer, integration layer, cloud layer. Okay. You need to understand only these things, nothing to explain more on this. So somebody asks, what is a database? MySQL. Can you explain me what is application? You can say modules, correct? And somebody says, what is UI layer? Web, mobile, chatbot. Okay. Somebody says, what is a cloud layer? AWS. You can say, what is integration? REST, SOAP, API, correct? What is the business logic? Business rules. Okay. You can tell. So that's about your layers of ServiceNow, architecture of ServiceNow, 6 layers. Okay. I hope I'm clear. This is a question you will get in interview. Okay.
One doubt here, like a cloud layer means, is it used by ServiceNow from the backend or
Yes.
what?
Yeah, it's a backend. So where do your data stores? In the AWS or Azure, correct? So database is
Okay.
there, but the database should be stored in some AWS or Azure, correct?
Yeah.
So that is called AWS or Azure cloud infrastructure. Okay. So
Yeah.
how do your data DevOps administration? This is just I'm giving an example. So when you do development, normally you do development on the lower instance. What is the lower instance? Again, let's come to here. I want to explain. Suppose when you are preparing a car, correct? So where do? You will prepare car in the lab or manufacturing unit, correct? So you will prepare, then whenever you are sending it to outside to use it, so then you will test and send it outside, correct? This is called production. So preparing in lab or manufacturing unit, correct? Then you will send it to people to the production. Production means to use it. Okay. So first we will develop all our code into lab or manufacturing unit, which is again called in ServiceNow. Anytime we will get one is development system, one is UAT system, one is production system. Okay. Where do we develop? We develop here, we test here, we will utilize here. So whenever you are doing here, you do test, you do prepare here your code. Okay, you do test, you test, give a testing for tester in this instance, and then you will move to the production. All these things, how do you do? Once you, while you are doing here, okay, you will create an update set. Okay, this is called update set. So all your development through update set, you track it. Okay, then that you take a backup here and put it in UAT system. You will test. During the testing, they might give some feedback that gear is not working. Maybe manual when you are trying to put brake is not working. When you talk about the car, correct? So those all things again you will build here. Again you will put here. Again you give a testing for again. They will test. Once the testing is completed, whatever you put development, two developments here, that all you will bring it to production and give it to the production to use it. Okay. So you will be having a three systems in any kind of environment for you to use it. I hope I'm clear. This is called update set. The all changes, whatever changes, you will create one update set. You will capture that information and put dev to test, test to production. Okay. So three layers you will be testing it. First development you do, and you will test, then you give to testing to others, then you will put production for usage. Okay, this is called your update set movement. Now scoped application. So custom applications you can build. Suppose you want to, somebody asks you, Mr. Gangadhar, can you build one application for me? I have to track all softwares which I procured. I can create a table and give it to him. This is a custom table, custom app, correct? So that is called custom logic, custom app. So then I have a instance cloning production. So whenever you have a production, today you are having a production data. Suppose this many system, this many tickets are there, where you will be creating a ticket on production only. Always correct. Users will be used production only. They will not use development or UAT. They will just for testing, correct? So all the tickets you have to replicate into multiple systems. Okay, whether you do development or testing. From production to data, you are cloning. You are giving it to dev and test that these many tickets are there, these many developments are there, all those things. Production data, you are cloning that. Okay, this is a full data of production. You are cloning into dev or test system. Nothing but copying the data from production to dev and test. And whenever you want to do some debug, some issues, somebody has deleted, somebody has updated, who has updated ticket, we don't know, right? So we need to check through using system logs. That is called syslogs in ServiceNow. So I think this is about ITL. We'll talk about tomorrow. I think I have given more information today. Let's get into tomorrow for a ITL concept. Then we'll get into real sessions. I hope, see, I'm done today's session. Please let me know if you are not able to understand, you want to go a little bit slow or faster. From tomorrow, whoever is interested to have a